Am I the a-hole for refusing to help my estranged mother who abandoned me as a child? Long story short, 20 years ago, my mother abandoned me when I was 15. I'm now a 35 male living in Brisbane, Australia. Growing up, it was just me and my mom after my dad passed away when I was little. My mom always seemed to be struggling, but she did her best to take care of me. Things got worse when she started dating this new guy. He was bad news, and I could tell from the start. He was controlling and manipulative, and my mom slowly started to change because of him. When I turned 15, things hit rock bottom. My mom ran off with her new boyfriend, leaving me to fend for myself. I came home from school one day to find a note on the kitchen table. It said she couldn't handle it anymore and had to leave. She promised she would come back for me, but she never did. I was devastated and had no idea what to do. I had no other family to turn to. Luckily, my best friend's family took me in. They were like a second family to me already, but now they became my real family. They treated me like their own son and helped me get through high school. They supported me through everything, and I'll always be grateful to them. I finished university, built a career, and now I have a wonderful wife and 2 children, ages 8 and 5. My best friend's parents are my true family. We visit them every weekend for family dinners, and my kids consider them their grandparents. 3 weeks ago, out of the blue, I received a call from my childhood neighbor. My mother had returned and wanted to see me. At first, I didn't know what to think. It had been so long, and I had buried all those feelings a long time ago. But curiosity got the better of me, and I agreed to meet her. When I arrived, my mother looked older, worn out, but it was definitely her. She tearfully apologized for abandoning me and explained that she had been struggling with mental health issues and felt she had no choice but to leave. She begged for my forgiveness and asked if we could reconnect. I stood there, listening to her, feeling numb. I couldn't believe she had the nerve to come back after all these years and expect everything to be okay. I calmly told her, no. I explained that I had no feelings for her and that my real family were the people who took me in and raised me. My mother broke down, pleading, but I stood firm and left without looking back. I felt nothing for her. No anger, just indifference. My best friend's mom has been urging me to forgive my mother and move on, but I told her that I have nothing to forgive. To me, my mother is just a stranger. She abandoned me when I needed her the most, and I can't just forget that. I've built a good life without her, and I don't see why I should let her back in now. I know some people might think I'm being harsh, but they didn't live through what I did. They didn't spend nights wondering why their mother left them, didn't have to rely on the kindness of others to survive. My best friend's family became my real family, and I'll always be grateful to them. They helped shape who I am today. A few days ago, my mom tried to contact me again, this time through a letter. She wrote about how much she regretted leaving and how she spent the past 20 years thinking about me every day. She said she's changed and wants to make things right. She wants to be a part of my life, to meet her grandkids, to be a family again. I read the letter, but it didn't change how I felt. I still don't trust her, and I don't want her in my life. My kids are happy and healthy, and I don't want to disrupt their lives by bringing in someone who could hurt them. I've seen too many times how people like my mom can let you down, and I don't want to risk it. I talked to my wife about it, and she supports my decision. She thinks it's best to keep the past in the past and focus on the future. We have a good life, and we don't need my mom to make it better. My best friend's family has been everything to me, and I don't want to disrespect them by letting my mom back in. So, am I the a-hole for not wanting to reconnect with my mother? I know she's struggling, and part of me feels guilty for not helping her, but I can't forget what she did. I can't just let her back in and pretend everything is okay. Maybe that makes me a bad person, but I have to protect my family.